Assalamualaikum baɗigol ngali konton kali bismillah ko deke momo be Kerr Fatou jube kanjin tembenna of course ambe National Assembly ti ko ali agenda title auto nyameng nata janne bi ka coverage about of course constitutional of course Gambia constitution ala ne bile mala force reading nata o coverage dale but unfortunately for the media houses maitandilala nyato demanding akam tele ko ma media house ala pour yedung media house sabada mayole ala pour yedung of course National Assembly kono jang kabo of course milbe safero la newspaper to kada fo television bundol mi alon ko wolle bijang imebe alaw ana manki of course GRTST I Africa TV and of course QTV wolda male alaw mi alon ko dunta konoto well journalist o dol bijande mi alon ko ibe banta jande ba katalale nitol fona interview of course soro di jajefal kepa ko xamne yange setan Kerr Fatou of course jamono jini comme no len ko gisé ci suñu title bi dafa melni tay dañ ñew ci National Assembly té mo nek first reading of the of course the constitution of the Republic of the Gambia dañ ñëwoon witness pour ñu won niti ne lan moo nekk di xew National Assembly bi nak leen nekk di defee waaye unfortunately dañ fi ñëw tey ñu ne duñ dugg si National Assembly bi gis ngeen security yi si of course bunta bi ñu ne duñ mën a dugg fii nii so loolu moo ñu of course si fii gis nañ am na journaliste yoo xam ne ñu ngi fii dañoo am interview ak gars yi tamit ñu xool ban disappointment pour yegal lañ ne tamit wax nañ ak yeneen National Assembly member yoo xam ne duga nañ already bokk na si honorable Halifa Sallah rees na ko si biir waaye dafa mel ni si speaker bi mu ngi wax ne moom du si mën a def dara time bii nii so journalist yi ñu ngi taxaw si biti waaye si biir dafa mel ni gars yi ñu ngi fa and we are not definitely allowed to go inside. We are denied entrance at the National Assembly here. So we try to have interview with some of the journalists that are here. We have different media houses that are outside here. So we try to have some, of course, some interview with some of them here. So you're watching Kerr Fatou, and my name is Buba Gajigo. My cameraman is, of course, Omar Ndao. Thank you. Yung disappointment ne soro bi nata nga kalamote le katra National Assembly to jama but bi akam dele ko iman so yedum.
Yeah, actually, wala keda kaben kunu nante nyin kibaro moy because I tried purka jiba recall purka nyininka itinerary in what was the agenda of the National Assembly. So he told me that actually there are new rules that have been put in place. Okay, what are those new rules? And he told me that we have restriction and only 3 media houses will be covered in this session. I said, what do you mean about that? He told me that actually this is the decision. It's only QTV, GRTS, and Africa. Then I said, okay, that's okay. Then I engaged the GPU president, that's Sirf Bojan Jr. I call him immediately to tell him the decision that came from the National Assembly so that they can act. And I told that they will have solved that issue. Today I came to the National Assembly, I found a tight security at the gate. They said only those 3 media houses will be. But this is a discrimination, and this is an institution that should protect the state, that should not allow any discrimination in terms of citizens. You cannot discriminate the media by allowing only 3 media. Who are you to determine even which media houses should cover and not to cover? So it is very disappointment from the side of the National Assembly, an institution that we believe should safeguard the constitution of this country, being found wanting, trying to discriminate its citizens. It is very disappointed, and I am disappointed from the GPU because they could have come with a press release when I informed them yesterday to say that, we had the decision from the National Assembly and this is our position, but they never made any decision. They have never made any press release, and today we are here. And I called them, they said they are on their way coming, and up to now sessions are going. The situation is not solved. That means that there will be no printed media that will cover this thing. I don't know why, what is the motive behind the National Assembly to choose those three media. Maybe they have negotiated with them. And this is a very serious document that is before the National Assembly. That is the constitution of this country. That will usher us to the Third Republic of this country. Every bit and piece should be covered by every media house in this country. Why are they denying? What is the motive behind? That's what we want to know. And I have made a post right to the Ministry of Justice, the Ministry of Information, the Tango, the Gambia, the Human Rights Commission to act now and make sure the National Assembly change their decision, because it is discriminated. It should not be allowed in a democratic state.
You of course, you heard what the speaker said when Honorable Alifa Sallah raised it in the National Assembly. What did you make of his comment?
Yeah, actually, Halifa raised a motion that is without notice. And if you had any time you hear a motion without notice, means that the matter is an emergency situation. But the response from the speaker is very disappointing that, he cannot act, she cannot act right now. They will consult each other. When are they going to act? It can be next 10 years, it can be next 5 years. So you cannot just give us an open space that we will act. When are you acting? We want the matter to be solved now. So it is disappointment from the institution that should protect the Constitution. He are flouting the Constitution. We are disappointed from the National Assembly. Even the National Assembly members, if I was them, they would not have sit unless, the National Assembly rescind their decision. But they cannot entertain discrimination. That is violating our very laws in this country. And I'm disappointed from the GPU, the National Assembly, and the institution itself.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So of course walem kexti adefana mu of course multi mi alon ko katara National Assembly to wate mbe atrela nga kibar tala do fananta but min senata ani min lonta walem nyinti ko akam tala ko National Assembly to jang yam balile pour ka dong konoto jambi security wala londe bundato ngalon ne ko kayti kuma bale be konoto mi alon ko le nyanta kacala bi so munati na media house sabata ye wolda ma select kibar of course newspaper bijele ani online dol bijele mi alon ko e nyanta katano le pour ka je ko kanyin am cover but e me ala prier donc munatina malong so mbe kibar janjanda do fanantala le of course nate fana kacha ito
Abdoulaye Damfa.
Abdoulaye, are you disappointed?
Very well. I am very well disappointed, as you can see. I come here purposely to witness the proceedings of the Assembly on this occasion. And right now, as I am talking to you, I am so disappointed. I think that my fundamental right is being violated. Okay, this is a very important activity that is taking place today. And I'm so disappointed that an institution as important as the National Assembly will settle on a resolution that will in reality tantamount to violation of people's fundamental rights. I am a citizen of the Gambia. I am a teacher by profession and a historian. And that is why I come here today to have a first-hand account of what is taking place in this building here today. And as I am talking to you, I feel that my rights, as are guaranteed under Section 33 of the Constitution, the 1997 Constitution of the Gambia, is being grossly violated. We have been unreasonably restricted from entering this building, and so we cannot force ourselves. We don't have any choice. So that is what I can say. That is what I can say.
Thank you very much. Sorry, can we have a few words with you, please?
Stop. To go in here is atrocious. It's a disgrace. We are supposed to be here as media to capture this historic moment in our history. This is our job, to make sure that the Constitution, which is going to the third republic, is covered. The laying of this bill must be covered by different media houses. I just went in there with my vehicle. The only reason they allowed me to go in with my vehicle is because a minister was behind me. I spoke to a number of National Assembly members when I went in.
What was their response?
They said that they are looking at this thing. They said that they are going to try to address this issue. That is not good enough.
What does this mean for the new Gambia?
This is just, I don't know. It means that our people will not be that well informed about their constitution. Because there's going to be only some few media houses that they cherry pick, that they say are allowed to go in there and cover. So how is the reach? How are people going to know about these things? Even this session today was not well publicized. And yet we come, you as a citizen should have the right to go in there. If they have a capacity, if they reach the capacity, they tell us that they have reached the capacity. And then they stop people from entering. That is understandable because of COVID. But we don't know whether they have reached their capacity. They are stopping people from going in because of you are not coming from iAfrica TV, you're not coming from GRTS, or you're not coming from QTV. This is unbelievable. And that same National Assembly gave how much $1 million he said that they're giving that to the media. Huh? Is this how you empower the media? Is this how you empower your citizens, your constituents, who are supposed to be the ones to feed off the information we provide to them? I am utterly disappointed, and honestly, this will go down in history. And we as media should make sure we document this, that we were stopped from documenting this point in history. That's why we couldn't put it out there. And they said that we should go to QTV and iAfrica TV. Me, I'm so disappointed. I'm just going to go home and go and watch the internet. That's what they want us to do.
Your name?
My name is Yusuf Taylor. A lot of people know me as Flex Dan, editor for Guynako Online News. Yeah, thank you very much. Please tell your this. We should not.
Thank you very much.
Allow this.
Thank you very much. So, of course, that's Flex also. These are some of the people that are, of course, not allowed, of course, inside the National Assembly here. We are still now at Banjul at the National Assembly. As you can see, the security, of course, are at the gate, and they are not allowing journalists to get in. Only 3 media houses are allowed inside, and that is, of course, QTV, GRTS, and iAfrica TV. Apart from those, there is no other media house that is and there is definitely a very important document before the lawmakers today. That is the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia, and they are not allowing, of course, some media houses to go inside. So we're gonna have interview with some other journalists again. Not to that.
I'm Abdullah Jibrin Diba.
Abdullah, are you disappointed that you are outside today?
Well, very well disappointed. Simply because we are launching our radio, that's the Foria FM radio. Foria newspaper has been established since 1987. And we believe that we must enter into the multimedia dimension so that we can serve people who are visually impaired and hard to hear, so that everybody could be served. So the agenda of Foria is not only to have a newspaper, but a radio and a television.
Are you disappointed that you are denied entrance today at the National Assembly?
I'm saying that we were here today to give a live coverage to the National Assembly.
Oh, you wanted a live coverage?
Live coverage, because we are launching the Foria radio today. So we wanted a live coverage so that every Gambian could know what is going on at the National Assembly.
There is of course, some very, very important document before them today. That is the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia.
That's what I'm saying, that this is a very historic moment. Historic in the sense that Gambia is moving from the Second Republic to the Third Republic. And a Constitutional Review Commission was established. They review a constitution and draft one and submit it to the National Assembly. I mean, they are debating that one today. The media, that is to hold representative accountable to the people. If you deny those people entry from a historical event, what are you saying? What are you saying? That people must be left in the dark, and therefore they will not be able to make an informed choice.
This is a document that every Gambian, supposed to know, and then supposed to know what is discussed here at the National Assembly, because Gambians select them to come here, right? It's like they are not only denying journalists to enter, but Gambians themselves.
That's what I'm saying. I said Section 207 of the Constitution is saying that the media should hold the government accountable. The government has 3 organs: the executive, the judiciary, and the legislature. This is the legislative body. That's the people representative. And in fact, it is the highest democratic state of a country, the National Assembly. So denying journalists entry to that place when you are laying a national document like the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia, means that you want to put the people at the dark.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Of course, walem journalist o doti mi alon ka bota forea radio. Of course, radio kutolem. Adel fana narle puruka kejo puruka nying. Of course, coverage ke live ila radio to bot ko nga fale nyamen kala kilo blandi kom. The issue is imon journalist or allow be a dung National Assembly to only 3 media houses ya wale allow priye dung. Journalist or bijande mi alon ko dolbe kibar of course bunda dolto mi alon ko me allow anu mo Jamal bijele mi alon ko of course ibijande mi alon ko ime allow priye dung. So lol mo ne kadi hew si National Assembly bi fini right now dafa melni fi tay National Assembly bi allow most of the journalists pour ñu entate xamnañ ne tay amna document bo xamne is very important mu sen kanam tay mo ne kadi Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia. Only 3 media house lañ allow pour ñu duga of course in National Assembly bi tay. So lolu mo waral of course ñu dem live pour ñu won len lan mo nekk di xew fii ni because léegi nekk na document boo xam ne citizens deserve nañ pour ñu xam ko. So dañoo ama interview with some other journalists ñu xamal len definitely lan mo nekk di xewoon fii ni am nañ beneen journalist ñu try ñu am ko ñu xool what is happening. Not
Tatum landing college but voice newspaper.
Landing for disappointment also be kabri me alaw kadu.
Back fan disappointed in decision okay nyala kam dol bali ka dol dundi ka dol bali ita dunna yala iba rinjang andu yala ne media houses more be able contribute towards the development of this nation more be yala ne and different media houses siata nyawonya more be la moita sotal and more be la time sotal ka ikela audience will fit time minna and molta depend no QTV ning ay Africa ning fenko kan molta depend no dama kan kaje ko wala ba Gambia be feed la ning fenko le
ñi mo ne wulu Gambia media e kote ke ka molu imam mon sonka molu alaw ka dung National Assembly ka coverage
ay fatam fanso la wulu ni ajibe ye dol la fichianti dolti ni ajibe discrimination comme ça and mo be kanyantale Gambia ye media whether it's private or state media house be kinona timbe kanyantale nyanta be treat la house one yalla nata fe wala nyanta kala da and mo le space so da space bi gel mi anan ko isa mo fano social distance ala sandol be bi gel je man fa so kamol balit ni nan tam understand no I'm so disappointed
ko itamira ñung akoba konole comme laftale pour ñing kayto mimbe ñaato bi Gambia constitution pour Gambia dingol kanalong ibe mu nekk ci ala bi
dalilo fana sababu sakano ti dalilo sababu ka anu ñimu kulal mi alon ko Gambian every Gambian have the right to know what is going on anu nte aje ñamin ko dalilo sababu molti ka mol bali Gambian ol ke bali kana information kana access to information pour ñing ama draft constitution la ko yes.
Thank you very much.
Baraka
baki of course womu journalist dolti mi alon ko ngasoro yes ñimu journalist dolti mi alon ko ngasoro andu fanan ko ngala kilo bulandi nyamen dombe National Assembly to still now iman so mole dung the National Assembly ko aliaje nyamen of course security lolonde bundaro bi alala ne bilem the first reading of the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia andung mimbanta wolem of course honorable of course Attorney General Minister of Justice abe tarra janne jimbu kulti mi alon ko ba kacala janne bi bot munati ne mon son journalist ole dum ndol malong so anyway bi janne be journalist dole tala Ismaila Nimbara, are you disappointed today?
Nimbara buwa jagaji gombe konto na betu ndombe jela bak ninkere na kul mena ko muka sara no karongo nuclear ku bala nyinti nyim kul mena ko nara national bantabar mena ko na bantabala muri banko ko ka kata damento ka long meme taman kan banko surtout lobu ko mena ko ya dada ka banko ta ka tamanda mena ko banko la tat public mena ko bowul ko mboni ka fe ngaso to sang ga gambe falinta nin kontano ni sewol kan purun so ni ara nun ko nga banko la kitabu ra ya falin bile mu lu nyinti ka samba National Assembly de bile fane si kuma fa ko nyin kono ite ye ko ye da nyaadi den ban do disappointment non ni ko ya ko mem wonte ndo fatara jenne bi ko min data kala nyami ndo ko mi dunna kono do ko nyeko alta dunna dalilo me ya fa moliye wala mu ko ma le je fa karun ko covid-19 be caring wala sa mo moliye du nyokan sakon si nyokan barin jaka tan disappointment ka naji be covid-19 amon so da Gambia kununna meta ni Gambia bangon kabir match karo kono ni covid be nyola jan anu kabir covid be nyola jan fana o me matra nun ko nasi so ko ngana National Assembly jan ka je ko ka kota ke ko fa kana kibaro da ka boni janna sama kibaro bundal to a jenjam banko ni kan taring mo buka fu mole ko alkana dum bar bi munatin na banko la luwa buko we tama kan kasema national assembly to ika fu jonlu sol ko alta dun na jeng na media men na jole kibar tara bunda men dan assembly be ka kibaro da ka finin mole wala mu GRTS QTV ani Africa bar Gambia jan sai mo jelle betala kata Africa ta kasi kota KGB menon ko yekli ko bol sanaje GRTS mo jebe time so kata online ka GRTS KGB je QTV the same thing so munot na sai gamino balono nyo nyadele ko ila luwa bu ko nyo menon ko yolde da no menon ko constitutional nyo bebe se wora ko nyina fabi dani sulo fatalen sulo nyina be kenelo nyadila so nyum ko menon ko ni ko war batale nay bon kun kanja buba
ñemu ne fring media house ole koteke ñi Gambia kuto mi alon ko ba faka ñemu ne fring media house ole
bu ni ajibe nta sa fono nyum fem kar ni ajibe nung jemele jamano karun tebe national assembly ko bakan comme ya jemele jamano kan nde ko report ke dollar na ngana national assembly ti ngari boro kolto bar ñina na mon soto yemele jamano nga folo ko man access to information bala dani nga ki waro so ko kolambul bakele ani ni yani bi fanan kiye ni bi takin wala an sa fono ato ko kilunam kat ni na jambi pour kan kontano so ki waro boni jambi e kontano na kono akamun ko ku kilungo ne betama kan gambe ko nyin kanjang so an joni so lakum me ngan ko ban membe lan joni so kan stil na sa bon ko ngan kanjang e buwa amambo aben kan nan sai kanyum ko me nan ko mum fo moy na ka fo moy fan joni so ko dem joni sa na rajan ni ta ka bunda ila ay dun kono ay si ajibe bon ko dun na nyantole mu kalon ko me ke national assembly jang hani men fana ko joni so na rajan jibiro la bi ay nda ka dala si kono ay la mo ko makon men kalon ko ndumi be jang ndole ka do fa molle andi be parlement kono jan anu nyandolo ko makon ni mole kalon ko e bon ko kida wonyade da yade pour que bon ko dun ta ke sambala so fata ku da faman ta ku kan sa abiluno nyaadi de karun ko men ta ka futani molma elmon alaw pour di mon silo di wala pour dun kono an san dola censorship membe joni sol kan abe janne
Ismaila ya honorable Alifa Sallah ya ko sindi speaker male bora be min foka ngolem nyinde ko moma mol beli pour ka proceeding nyinta ka follow ada fen ken right now for disappointment no sora la kuma ka walta
Alifa Sallah mbatin lamba jayila karun ko niaje member of Serekunda kaduna kuma konta ki baro na futan da membe kering atara kono tale ay mo sono da move kabira mo fanan speaker wala ko sono mota ay malu ay barandi kadun ko ka fu ko to ko inta do fenelo ko imam malik jonsol balu e me bali pour ka president ka kofa o mu ka fanne ko barek ka fansa san bari ay mbali le mbala le ka kofa kadun to mon time on so kasi kana na officer don ko kasi ko ay ka follow wala ko ka resta ko yo kana banyu kasi kana story da ka soto wala fisaran tele anyanta wala fisaran te dina kada online newspaper ka follow ko sam so kenole namo ko namo sabira ko mola ako konta mafo na problème so barum fay na ko lo men fo be jembe da me do mesiri mbala moy kan nti ya miro ko wala kum ma yata ay na fa soronte anum fa wala credible ta dina ko ngado follow speaker ko makam amen fo and buba and disappoint bakel ma miro ko mo ko mo to pass non more intellectual mara ka karantale amanya na ke miro ko ni baru ba mbere director of communication national assembly mba fana jayila bakel mba jayila nyaade lolo mba bilem na nyame ni nyi decision ra ya boni nan ina atal mo men ko ka break
yalbe jibairu
ayinde mo te kan ka break afo ko inde decision nyinde alna decision nyi anna al drop ata kenula ka dun ko gambe ban ko tammi dolale media house sabada ma oten sidinu na ka ko ban ka nimu sidinu men ko akumoya batana harba yarule ande gambe no nyata ka informele nyata ka lolo membe caring so bani ko sika ko media house sabada mo imbal na nya ni sa pon badal fan na karol ba
fa gitol mo right so ko select you know to select media